کچھ نہیں آتا, next speaker that I'm going to introduce is a lady. اگر آپ کو کچھ نہیں آتا, ایک آپ ہاؤس وائف ہیں, گھر میں ہیں اور آپ کو بزنس کرنے کی خواہش ہے, مگر آپ کو کچھ نہیں آتا, آپ کا کوالیفیکیشن نہیں ہے, کوئی اسکل نہیں ہے, کچھ نہیں آتا مگر کھانا پکانا آتا ہے. اب یہ جو سسٹر ہمارے سامنے آپ آ رہے ہیں, یہ صرف کھانا پکانے کی وجہ سے آج وہ ایک برانڈ بننے جا رہے ہیں. اب اتنے لوگوں کو یہ اپنا بنایا ہوا کھانا کیٹرنگ میں پہنچا رہے ہیں کہ کھانے بنانے کی ایک جو اسکل ہے اسے بزنس میں تبدیل کر دی. اور along with that she runs a very successful NGO, Muslima, and she is helping the poor and needy in the community. مدرسوں میں, اسکولس میں جو بھی لڑکیوں کو فیس بننے کے لیے نہیں ہوتا وہ ارینج کرنا, ساتھ میں خود جا کے مدرسے میں پڑھانا, ساتھ میں کاروبار کرنا اور پیسہ کمانا, علم کمانا, پیسہ کمانا, پیسہ دینا, علم بانٹنا. اللہ کی خاص رحمت ہے ان کے اوپر. So please join me in welcoming the next speaker, Miss Rumana, with a big round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. She's into catering and she's into social service and she runs an NGO. But most importantly, she is a role model for all those ladies in our community who know only cooking, and the only cooking can be your big business in days to come. Big round of applause, madam.
First of all, I would like to introduce myself. I am Ume Rumana. I have done masters in biotechnology. So cooking was never my passion. Cooking I had never done before my marriage. It was just big after my marriage I started off. I didn't even knew making a tea. So I started cooking for my family. Suddenly it came into my mind that I have to do something since my children were growing up and I wanted to set up a business. I had a small dream of having a small business, food business. So I named that food business as Delicious Cloud Kitchen. So my first journey began with IICCB. I first joined the WhatsApp group of IICCB, and from a journey of becoming just a business person from IICCB, I have reached the journey of becoming a committee member of IICCB. So it's a great achievement for me. Thank you so much for getting into notice. And first of all, I would like to explain, when I started my journey, since I was a postgraduate in biotechnology, I had many questions around me. When I started as a home chef, it was a very low profile business. People used to come and ask me, why did you choose this? You are an educator, you could be an IT professional, you can earn more, because biotechnology was a booming industry. I would earn more in biotechnology. So I settled back home just to give a better education for my kids, just to take care of my family in a better way. Later on, with my husband's support, I should really appreciate him. He has always been a greatest support. Please stand up, Khiza. So I would request all the men there out, you have to be a great cheerleader for your wives, for your sisters, and for your mothers too. So I started my journey as a cloud kitchen. The basic journey of a cloud kitchen started, why are you doing this business? I have reached to the question of how did you do it? So it's a great journey, what I believe. When people ask, did you get any other job? Have you started off with just a home chef, being an educated person? So that why has become the another why, asking, how did you do this? So that's the journey what every woman, every business person should carry. No doubt what people are talking about you, what they are commenting about your profession, you should focus on your goals, you should focus on your passion, you should focus on and believe in yourself and trust in Allah. When the journey began, I started getting good orders, and for now I have been a registered vendor of PVR Cinemas throughout Bangalore, and I am a registered vendor of Malpani Arcade offices and many such offices. So basically 325 meals go every day from my kitchen. That is the tiffin services which I invented for corporates. So that was my invention. When I started off, nobody dreamt of that tiffins could be reaching offices on time by 12:30. So women are very when they get married, they get used to it, making tiffins for their husbands, making tiffins for their kids. That concept I applied for the corporates, because I felt there is a need for corporate tiffin services. Since their wives are very busy, their mothers are very busy, and they're not finding a good meal, good proper home cooked meal. So that was my initiative. When I just started off, Alhamdulillah, I just started it just 3 years back. And I did come up at this stage, like I had many struggles, I had many failures, and I had many backlashes too, saying, what is she doing? And I started with marinated meats, so especially beef. So my marinated beefs were very famous. I could hear some men calling, are you selling beef? Are you serious? I said, yes, I'm doing it. So we eat it, right? So there is no issue what you're selling it. It's what the passion you put in to sell your product is very important. So that is all about my kitchen, my business. When my business started growing in, and when I started getting good amount of income, I started thinking of charity. Where should I give my charity? How do I spend my charity? So I give a small thing what happened, where Muslima charity was born. There was a winter cold night when we were out with my 3 kids in a family, heater on in the car, very luxury, blanket kept next to my 3-year-old child girl. So we were just moving around in a car. At that time, we saw few kids running around footpaths. It was drizzling, winter, no pants, no sweaters, no caps. So they were not warm enough. So my daughter, 3 years old, she asked me, Mama, look at them, they are without sweaters, without head caps. So I looked at them and I said, Beta, they are less fortunate. They are not fortunate like you. They are not fortunate like you. You are sitting in a car, you have a car which could be converted into AC, heater, everything you have it. And apart from that, you have a blanket next to you, you have a pillow next to you to rest in the car. So they are less fortunate. My daughter replied, Mama, let's make them fortunate. How? I just said, immediately my husband stopped the car. He said, how do you feel that you can make them fortunate? She said, I'll give my blanket to them. So that was a day when my Muslima charity was born. So just for a memory, what I did, I just took a picture. It was for my memory, not to show. I just kept it for my memory. I took some pictures of my child giving the blanket and I kept it for myself. Then the minute we were about to sit back in the car, we saw few more kids coming running. Could you please give us blankets? Please, hamna diyo didi, hamna diyo didi. We didn't have anything to give them. So my husband convinced them, don't worry, tomorrow we are going to come with some blankets, few blankets, and we will distribute it. And we said, okay, next day we purchased 50 blankets from our own pocket money. We started going and distributing to the slums. At that time, even 50 blankets were not enough. 50 blankets were not enough. We saw 80-90 people coming back of our car, running behind us, please give it to us. So what I felt, there was a need, we have to step in. There was a need, we have to do something. Not necessary that you do within your communities. So what I did, the same video when they were running behind me, I took a video, I posted on my status. By then I had already reached 500 plus customers. And daily my views are around 600 to 800. My WhatsApp status, people watch me. So I knew something is going to happen if I put this. So I just posted this video. I got few comments. Kya dikhawa kar rahi? Kya zarurat dikhane ki? Few people who were good enough, what they replied is, where did you find these people? How did you get to know about these people? How did you do the distribution? Can we be a part of it? So there were 2 phases. One phase was like, kai ko show kar rahe sir? The other phase was, how can we do it? So that shows. And I said, see, we did it. We collected some amount like 180 rupees per blanket. And that winter season, we were able to distribute 750 blankets. So 750 blankets throughout the slums and towards the government hospitals. We went towards the government hospitals where attendants were sitting outside in a chill winter season without any blankets, worried about their patients who was inside, who are serious and in ICUs, standing outside in rain without any proper umbrella or anything. So that was the place when we started distributing the blankets. That was a day when Muslima Charity was born. Slowly I went on for the education of orphan girls. Slowly I went on for the education of needy housemates, their children, their fees, medical needs. All that is going on, still going on from Muslima Charity Trust. And alongside, my delicious cloud is running very well, alhamdulillah. For today, my simple message is believe in yourself, trust Allah, and never stop giving. Your risk is not just what you earn, but what you give in the path of Allah. Jazakallahu khair.
Don't you think she deserves a standing ovation for such a wonderful example of being an entrepreneur and also at the same time running a charitable institution as well?
सिलिकॉन सिटी बेंगलुरु में IICCB का एक और कामयाबी इवेंट, इंडियन इस्लामिक चैम्बर ऑफ कॉमर्स एंड ब्यूरो का एक और कामयाबी इवेंट। जी हां दोस्तों, ये मंजर आप देख रहे हैं 5 स्टार होटल हयात सेंट्रिक में हुए IICCB के N2N इजलास का। IICCB के इस 4th एडिशन में कई बिजनेसमैन एंटरप्रेन्योर्स ने हिस्सा लिया। खास तौर पर वुमेन एंटरप्रेन्योर्स ने हिस्सा लिया और अपने सक्सेस स्टोरीज को बयान किया। बेंगलुरु के अलावा दीगर शहरों से आए बिजनेसमैन से मुलाकात करने का, एक दूसरे से बातचीत करने का सुनहरा मौका IICCB ने फराहम किया। प्रेसिडेंट नूरुल अमीन की लीडरशिप में IICCB का 4th N2N एडिशन मुनअक़द हुआ। इस इवेंट के होस्ट मशहूर मोटिवेशनल स्पीकर रफीउल्लाह बेग थे। कर्नाटक स्टेट माइनॉरिटीज कमीशन की मेंबर और रिटायर्ड IAS ऑफिसर NT आबरू, हैदराबाद के वी इंस्पायर फाउंडेशन के CEO डॉक्टर अब्दुल वासे, कई अहम शख्सियात मौजूद रही। इस इवेंट की खास बात ये रही कि अलग अलग फील्ड में खवातीन के अचीवमेंट्स, खवातीन के कारनामों को सेलिब्रेट किया गया। कर्नाटक के एक देहात से आई खातून बीबी जान हलीमने को हॉनर किया गया। जी हां, बीबी जान हलीमने का ताल्लुक धारवाड़ जिले के एक छोटे से करिए से है। बीबी जान हलीमने की लीडरशिप में बीबी फातिमा सेल्फ हेल्प ग्रुप कायम किया गया है। बीबी फातिमा सेल्फ हेल्प ग्रुप ने बायोडाइवर्सिटी कंजर्वेशन में यूनाइटेड नेशंस का प्राइज जीता है।
3 कंट्री में हमारे 9 अवार्ड में हमारा इंडिया का एक फर्स्ट अवार्ड, फर्स्ट एसएससी हमारा अवार्ड।
इस ग्रुप की लीडर बीबी जान ने जैसे ही अपने एक्सपीरियंस को बयान करना शुरू किया तो हर एक का दिल भर आया। हर एक ने इस खातून और उनके साथियों के जज्बे को सलाम किया। इस इवेंट में चंद दीगर खवातीन ने भी अपने सक्सेसफुल इंस्पायरिंग स्टोरीज शेयर किए। खास तौर पर उम्मे रोमाना, फातिमा अजमल, डॉक्टर मुनव्वरा शेख और दीगर की कहानियां काफी इंस्पायरिंग थी। इस तरह इस इवेंट में जीरो से हीरो बनने की कई मिसालें सामने आई। प्रेसिडेंट नूरुल अमीन ने कहा कि IICCB का मकसद बस यही है कि अवाम, खास तौर पर मुस्लिम समाज के मर्दों खवातीन बिजनेस और इंडस्ट्री में आगे बढ़े। बिजनेस और इंडस्ट्री के जरिए मुल्क और मिल्लत की तरक्की, नेशन बिल्डिंग में बढ़ चढ़कर हिस्सा ले। दीगर कौमों के साथ मुसलमान भी अहम रोल अदा करें। लिहाजा हर फील्ड के ताजिरों, एंटरप्रेन्योर्स, स्टार्टअप्स की मदद व रहनुमाई के लिए IICCB के दरवाजे हमेशा खुले हैं। मुस्तकबिल में मजीद इस तरह के नेटवर्किंग इवेंट मुनअक़द किए जाएंगे। जनूबी हिंद न्यूज़ रिपोर्ट।
क्या धारवाड़ बेच नहीं मालूम था?